Hey there, everybody. If you're thinking about moving to Orlando, Florida, and you want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly, well, stick around because today we're going to talk about some of the top suburbs and neighborhoods to live in for families. And we're getting to it right now. My name is June Kranick, and on this channel we do videos every single week of what it's like to live, work, eat, sleep, all things related to Orlando, literally everything you need to know. So if that's the information that you want to need, well then do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and click the bell below so you're notified every time we do a new video. We have people calling us every single day, and my team and myself, we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving to Orlando, Florida, or Central Florida in general, well then send us a text, give us a call, send us an email, however you wish to connect, because we got you covered when it comes to moving to Orlando and Central Florida. So like I mentioned, we're going to be talking about the top 5 areas, or I should say some of the top 5 areas in the Orlando and Central Florida area that are just awesome for raising families. And I'm going to go from number 5 down to the top place to live, so you have to stay to the end of the video. So coming in at number 5 is Meadow Woods. Meadow Woods is a quiet area. It's not a large area. It's really an accessible area. It's close to the 417, the Turnpike, and the 528. So it's really got access to a lot of the major roads in Orlando, Florida. The average median home price in this area of Meadow Woods is about $335, and the taxes are a little below average, which makes that attractive as well. Now, I will say that the schools are only B+, and the crime rate is actually low as well. There's a Target, a Walmart, Publix, Aldi, all the shopping that you could ever hope for, and it's right around the corner from one of the largest Amazons in Florida, which makes it extremely convenient for those impulse buys. So it makes it quick. Besides Amazon, there's a lot around here. There's Gatorland right around the corner. So if you're interested in gators, which for some people, that's a fascinating subject. Me, I'd like to stay away from gators. There's also Boggy Creek airboat travel and things of that nature. Theme parks are about 25 minutes away, right down the 417. Now the nice part is the zip code in Meadow Woods is 32824, which is actually a Lake Nona zip code as well. We're on the border of Lake Nona. So the truth of the matter is that you get all the perks of Lake Nona without having to pay for the price of Lake Nona. There's a lot of fabulous restaurants in Lake Nona. It's a very diverse area. A friendly area. It is a very quiet area. And again, that's why it comes in at number 5. So coming in at number 4 is Hunters Creek. Hunters Creek, actually, CNN's Money Magazine voted it number 21 out of the top 100 places to live in America for families, which is crazy. I had no idea. It's a nice area, again, another diverse area. There's about 3,900 homes in that area, so it's a dense suburb area. There's the Loop, which has restaurants, it has a lot of shops, it has a movie theater, BJ's Wholesale, what else? There's all kinds of stuff around there. Of course, Publix, of course, Walmart, all of the regulars. There's also BurgerFi, Cheddar's, all that kind of stuff. So sushi restaurants, all kinds of stuff there. As far as it goes, the median home price is about $373,000. So that's not too bad in this environment. And I want to say that there is a golf course in Hunters Creek, and I know that right now it's under dispute, which is really interesting. The HOA is fighting with the developers because somebody is trying to purchase that land to do what with? I'll give you one guess. Build more homes. Yes. So that just recently happened in the last couple of months. So I know for some people, they bought a home on the golf course. So if you don't golf, it doesn't matter. If you do golf, it may or may not work out in your favor. But that's why Hunters Creek for families comes in at number 4. Coming at number 3 is Story Park. Story Park is kind of like picturesque. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a large community that was built, it's completely solar. This community is actually a Lennar community, and they're gonna have over 1,000 homes there. They have a clubhouse, they have a large pool area, multiple pool areas, a maze for kids. They have take a book, leave a book. So it's a very family friendly and kid friendly area. Now there is an active adult community as well, which by the way, we've identified as a nice way of saying over 55. Remember, 55 is the new 45. But this community is really about kids. I can tell you that it is picturesque, really honestly. Now, I also want to tell you that the average price there is about $460,000. There are homes as well as townhomes. Now, $460,000, you can certainly find homes higher, and you can find a few homes lower. An interesting thing about Story Park is the HOA. The HOA is about $600 to $700 a month. Oh, I know, don't shoot the messenger. But I will say that HOA includes all of the things that come with that community. So it's not just, we're gonna take your money and make sure someone doesn't build a purple house next to you. Not that purple's bad, I love purple. In Florida, or I should say in Orlando in general, there's very few areas that doesn't have an HOA. And I can say from my own personal opinion, I wouldn't buy a home without an HOA just because of that reason. You want to make sure that the community is maintained and kept well. And that's their whole job. But I don't know about 600 or 700. But if you can afford 600,000 plus, it might not be a lot. And I think that includes landscaping. So everything's included, homes, it is a solar community home. So it has a lot of cool perks. That is also located right in the Lake Nona area. Like I said, I always try and put up maps so you have a visual of where these areas are. I think it's an absolutely beautiful, lovely area. It comes in at an A rating for schools and an A across the board as far as crime, all that other kind of stuff. And anytime I give a statistic, these are facts that I get from different websites, niche.com, things like that. So it's not my opinion, it is fact. So Story Park and Lake Nona comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is Horizon West. Horizon West is located way out on the turnpike, actually past Ocoee and Winter Garden. Again, there'll be a map there for you. I have to be honest with you, I had no idea that area was so vast. It is an amazing community. It's comprised of 5 different villages. They call them villages. Again, the map will show you that. There'll be a colored map. And there's one that is just brand new, and there's 2 villages to go. So that just tells you they're only in the 3rd village. There is everything you could ever hope for in that area. Now, interestingly enough, it comes in as a B for schools, and their average median home price there is about $343,000. But I have to be honest with you, I didn't see too many homes for $343,000. I did see homes for $600,000 plus. Now, the other day I went out there and filmed, and there was a home that was on the market for $629,000, but it was 3,300 square feet, and it was a 5-bedroom, 5-bath. So that makes a lot of sense. And it was beautiful. just breathtaking. This area is designed obviously for kids, but it's also designed for young professionals as well. It doesn't mean that, it's only for families, but the homes are large. There are some townhomes out there. There's pretty much its own world out in Horizon West. And again, I feel like I'm a little uneducated that I did not know that was out there. It is beautiful. Now, if you are working from home and you have your own office and home, it's a perfect place to live. It really is. Traffic's not bad out there. It has some hills, which is amazing. You don't see that much. And the homes were beautiful. It is almost all new construction. This area was developed in 2004, so the whole area is fairly new. And what's interesting too is that each one of the villages have kind of like its own style. Like one of them is more, the downtown is like mom pop shops and things like that. So I think that's fascinating. So it kind of appeals to different types of people. They also have some top charter schools there. Again, a pretty amazing area. It's definitely worth a look-see. And that's why it comes in at number 2. If you're getting any value out of this video, do me a favor. Hit the like button and comment below and let us know what you want to see, what videos we need to come out with next. And coming in at number 1, drum roll please, Oviedo. Oviedo is the number 1 suburb for families to live in the Central Florida area. It is pretty fascinating area. You have a great combination of rural and of city. They have some of the top schools in this area in general that are rated A+. And what's nice about purchasing a home, even if you don't have kids or you have grown kids, that having a great school district is good for resale, of course. It is northeast of Orlando, off of the 417, and it borders on the area of UCF, the UCF area. So it's great for jobs in that area and also if you have students. I know that Siemens has a big campus over there for technology, so there's a lot going on in that area. It is actually in Seminole County, and like I said, it's off the 417, and this area has a combination of homes that have been there, well manicured and beautiful developed trees. There's Lake Jessup out there. And by the way, Lake Jessup is known for having all the alligators. I think all the alligators are there. And in fact, if somebody finds an alligator in their swimming pool, which does not happen too often, if it does, it doesn't even hit the news, but they take that alligator and put it into Lake Jessup. So I would not recommend swimming there or even boating there. I know I wouldn't. If you're going down the 417 over Lake Jessup, if you look to the right or the left, sometimes you can see alligator eyes, so that's kind of fun, something to look for. But again, I don't play around with alligators. I keep them at a healthy distance. I mean, shoot, some people like gators so much they eat them. Yes, at the Black Hammock, they sell gator bites. I hear they taste like chicken. So there's also Oviedo on the park. There's an amphitheater out there. There's a wedding venue. There's swan-shaped paddle boats to go out on the lake. So there's, splash park, dog-friendly areas. Oviedo really does kind of have it all. The average median home price is between $375 to $450, and almost all of those neighborhoods have an HOA. I want to tell you that I have never had an HOA myself over $100 a month. I know the home that I'm currently in, which is only 2 years old, my HOA is $70 a month. So that's nice as a community pool, and it's well maintained and flowers and landscaping, so it keeps your area nice. So it's kind of the thing in this area. So yeah, Oviedo is a beautiful area. There are there are $1 million homes there, and there are homes that aren't $1 million. So there's just a big variety. It's a wonderful area, like I said, out by UCF. So again, if you don't need to travel too far, Even if you do, the traffic isn't bad, and 417, though it is a toll that you do have to pay for, it's not too terribly bad. Again, I've always said 417 is my favorite toll road. It's rarely backed up, rarely not going at the normal speed limit, and that's why it's worth every dollar. But you will rack up those dollars. I think average right now, I'm probably at about $50 to $75 a month for tolls. When I was working somewhere years ago, it was probably about 125. So, but you just have to factor in those costs. Sorry about the dog. Anyway, so yes, Oviedo coming in at number 1, the top suburb. So today we were talking about some of the top areas for families, top suburbs to live in Orlando, Florida, and the Central Florida area. But if that isn't really what you're looking for, if it's not really your jam, what you think you need, well, you gotta let us know. You've gotta reach out. Gotta call us, text us, email, whatever, however you wish to connect. Let us know what you're looking for, because we're here to make your life easier. That's what we do. We help people relocate to Orlando and Central Florida. So remember, we've got your back when it comes to moving to Orlando and Central Florida. We'll see you on the next video.